Hey, friends. Come on in, y'all. We are going to make some bows. Y'all want to make some bows with me? Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Come on in, y'all. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs. Today, I'm going to show you some things. Well, today is all about whatnot, okay? I have an auction tomorrow night, which is August 15th at 7:30 p.m. Central. And I'm going to be auctioning off a lot of finished pieces, but I'm also going to be auctioning off bows. Y'all like bows, right? So whenever you get here, you're going to comment the word show, SHOW. That is going to allow my page to send you a message with more information on how to join my Whatnot auction. Okay, it's literally WHATNOT, like whatnot. There's so many things that are auctioned off over there, but I specifically am going to have a finished piece sale. So y'all say hello whenever you get here. And I have some new ribbon that nobody's ever seen that I'm going to make these bows out of. So y'all come on in and say, hey, hello, everybody. Barbara and Eva and Michelle and Evelise, I believe, and Teresa. I'm going to make some bows today with y'all. But comment show so that you get a message. I'm going to scoot my camera up just a tad because my head is cut off. I'm flying solo today. So somebody tell me if my microphone is too loud. Let me know. All right. I've got some bow scraps, not bow scraps, ribbon scraps over here. That we're going to use, but some of the items, if you want to purchase or bid on tomorrow night, may consist of the church tea light. Hello, everybody. I don't know. Do y'all remember these? The duck ornaments. But everything tomorrow night is either going to be, like I said, I'm going to auction some bows off, but I'm also auctioning all finished items. Okay, so these were the 5 ducks that we had for Christmas in July that y'all could get your hands on. They were all, it's a set of 5, but you will be bidding on the actual painted items. It is so much fun to join my Whatnot shows. It truly is auction style. You actually bid on the item. Okay. So thank you, Michelle. Somebody asked how the early morning school day is going. Hey, Dana Graham. So the 6 a.m. hasn't started yet. Today and yesterday have been normal. Tomorrow is normal as well. Next week starts the early bird, gets the worm kind of thing. A lot of things I'm going to have tomorrow are going to be my finished ornaments. Y'all. I'm just saying this, but you can never have too many ornaments on a tree or trees plural. So if you want to bid on my finished pieces, the ones I personally have painted, comment show down below. Like this little guy's up for grabs, and I will send you a message with the link to join my Whatnot auction. I can't wait to see who gets this. This is probably my favorite ornament I've ever painted in my life. But this will be up for grabs tomorrow as well. There's Mr. Zach. Let's see what else. I actually like this one a lot. That's another one that will be up for grabs. Tell me your favorite, or tell me what you are hoping to get your hands on tomorrow. Tomorrow night over on Whatnot. This is probably, I don't know, y'all, my 6th show, maybe 5th or 6th. This is going to be up there, like everything that we have done in the last 2 months, probably. This little fella is going to be on there. Hi, Sue. Hello, Ruth. But yeah, tomorrow is a Whatnot sale. I love this little guy. But I just wanted to remind you of it. And these little stockings, y'all remember when I painted these with my sister? Aren't these so cute? I love these so much. So tell me what you're going to show up and bid on. Now, I will tell you right now, you can go in and place pre-bids. Okay. You can go ahead and start bidding on items. Obviously, it's not a live show, but you can place pre-bids. People have already started doing that. All you need to do is download the Whatnot app, comment show. As I mentioned, I will send you the message with the link. If you've never ever shopped on that platform before, I'm giving you free $15 to use on your order. Okay. But you download the app. You need to make sure all your information is filled in, your payment information, everything, so that tomorrow when we start the show and the first item goes up and it's something that you're hopefully wanting, you're just going to slide the little yellow bar on the screen to bid on the item. Okay. So those are a few things. I do have a few other larger things. Oh my gosh. We have the standing duck set will be up for grabs tomorrow. The Santa oval and the Mrs. Claus oval will be up for grabs. So if you want to bid on these, you must show up over on Whatnot tomorrow night, August 15th, 2025, at 7:30 p.m. Central. You've got the No Humbugs Santa will also be up for grabs. The green guy items. Everybody knows the green guy, right? This is the complete tier tray set that I painted. This will be up for grabs tomorrow night. I have a lot of like tier tray items in here. I have the elf. This one is super fun. It's probably one of my favorites. The Santa shelf sitter. Anita, you have to comment show and you have to download the Whatnot app and participate over on the Whatnot app. Okay, so make sure you sign up, or not sign up. I mean, it's free to join the app. You don't have to purchase. But if you want to bid on items, you must have all your payment information and stuff loaded up beforehand. Okay, somebody placed a pre-bid on this guy. I noticed today when I was looking. This is the standing penguin. Yes, I will have the green guy sign and I will have the green guy tier tray. Okay, so these are just a few items. I have a whole bunch, but I'm not going to pull them all out. And I have some of Zach's exclusive projects that he has made. That will be there as well. And to kick off the bow stuff, since we're going to make some bows, I do have these already. There's 2 bags of like little Halloween messy bows. These will be up for grabs. And these are great for any project. Because let's be real. Halloween colors are typically about the same. So these will go great on any projects. But those will be in the sale as well, y'all. Who wants to make a bow? Say, I do. All right, I've got raffia. I've got my pom-pom stuff. I have this right here. I made a bow for my sale the other night. And I actually want to cut this down a little bit. So we're going to make these all the same length. Awesome, Michelle. You got it done. You need to post it in the VIP group, lady. We want to see it. All right. So I'm just going to cut these off. Make them all even Steven. Then we're going to make a fall bow first. Hi, Tracy. Thank you for sprinkling, y'all. So let's see what kind of bows we can make today. And hopefully you'll learn something. I mean, I'm not the greatest at it. But I get a lot of requests for people to buy my bows. I'm still baffled by that, but it is what it is. So I tell you guys all the time, we listen and we deliver. All right. So I thought what I would do with this right here is I'm just going to cut these in half. And we're going to do something with this. I don't know. We might make little bitty or littler bows than what I originally planned. Thanks, Molly. Hi, Darcy. I have several to post on my latest crafts. Yes, y'all need to be posting in that VIP group. I'm about to go through there and do a sweep of projects to showcase y'all on my page here. Melania needs some bows. Well, maybe you can come to Whatnot show tomorrow night and you can buy some bows. All right. So now I have, I don't know, what are these? 8 inches. Okay. So what I thought we could do is just let's dovetail these. Fold them over. I always fold where the wire side is facing down and I cut up. Okay. Same thing here. And then we'll get the Christmas ribbon out and we'll make some Christmas bows because I have new ribbon that I've never showed you. Never ever seen before. All right, I'm doing 3 at a time. Everybody loves bows, I know. That's why I was like, you know what? Let's just auction some off tomorrow. Why not? So again, these are 6 inches. And this is a total preference. You could go at a diagonal cut instead of dovetail, whatever you prefer. You do you. But now that I have all these pieces, I already cut them. We can make several bows. But these would be great for like a fall project. Okay, let me move all this. Y'all hit the heart button whenever you get here. Let me clean up all this, y'all. This is wired ribbon. Dun, da, da, da. Okay, there's one thing I want to grab. Hi, Gina. Hold on, y'all. I thought I had everything ready, but apparently I don't. So Miss Ruth sent me these a while back, and these are a lifesaver, time saver. I use these whenever I'm cutting ribbon from the actual like roll. So I may use that here in a second. But what we're going to do first is I'm going to just take, so I have 6 of each. So I'm just going to go 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Okay. I got my twine. Hello, hello. I want my ribbon bundles to be all cut dovetail. Yeah. And made, I'm sure, right, Michelle? I hear you. Hi, Pamela. Do you have any more Halloween ribbon bundles? No. Michelle Robertson's ready for the Whatnot sale. Those, I'm hoping I can restock the Halloween ribbon bundles maybe next week. All right, so here we go. We're just going to do crisscross applesauce here. Like this. Actually, you know what? Let me do it like this. And then I'm going to put this one horizontal. Maybe just 3. That's a long piece of twine. Hello, Stacy. How are you, Stacy? Did you get moved? So I just like to use twine. You could use zip ties, but for the smaller ones, I just prefer twine. And then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to tie it tight. And now you have 1 bow. 3. And I'm going to leave these long. So whoever wins the auction tomorrow, depending on how I package these up, has some twine to use. But that is all there is to it. So this one will go green, brown, orange, horizontal. I wonder if I can make this work. What do y'all think? No. And then again, I just, and there's multiple ways to make these, y'all. This is just how I do it. It's easier for me. And again, I'm not a professional, nor do I pretend to be one. I actually find making bows very relaxing, believe it or not. One thing I don't like is whenever it like folds up, like it encloses the ribbon. So I like to straighten it out. before I give it a good tight tie. Thanks, Ruth. All right, so then there is bow number 2. So it's a little bit different than this guy. Okay, so we have 1, we have 2. Aren't those pretty? All right, so let's do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so this one we need to have the green on top. So we're going to do orange, brown, green, like so. I'll do the opposite. So again, just take your twine, lay it underneath, and then you just, I kind of like to like almost press down at the same time I am tying it. To me, that helps it so it doesn't like fold over on itself. I hope I'm explaining that correctly, or you understand it. I don't know. Let me just make these even. So there is, so this will probably honestly be a bundle to auction off because you have the different, you have the green, the brown, and the orange that are coming through on the center. So there you have it. Look how fast and easy that was. All right, so here we go. Orange, brown, green. Let's grab our twine. I love the colors. Yes. The hard part is choosing the ribbon combo. Well, you're right. You're right. I can't wait to show you this Christmas ribbon I'm about to bust out. But I had already had these cut and I was like, let me just use it. Okay, so flip it over. I mean, you can show up tomorrow and whatnot and just buy these. I've done all the hard work for you. All right, so I'm going to just kind of fan these out. Super stinking cute, y'all. These are so cute. All right, here we go. We've got green on the background, brown, and now we're going to do orange. Okay. Just get you some ribbon and try it. Okay, so like this one right here kind of folded, so I'm just going to face it outwards and tie it. Michelle, this reminds me. What is going to be in the Whatnot sale? Finished pieces. Most of them are Christmas. I'm going to have some bows to auction off. So Michelle asked how the early mornings are. We don't have the football early mornings yet. However, this morning, boys wake up before mom. Okay. Like maybe 20 minutes. Well, I come out. Jackson's sitting on the couch. He's eating on the couch. It's a big no-no. His peach cup. And he has a protein shake, which is fine, but not on the couch. And I'm like, hey, buddy. He's like, hey. Mind you, the first day of school, he's like, oh, hey, mom, good morning, good morning. And I'm like, you're not chipper today. He's like, I can't find any clothes to wear. I'm like, what are you talking about? I've bought you a bunch of outfits. Mom, I can't find the shirt that matches these graffiti shorts. And I'm like, well, it's here somewhere. You do your own laundry, remember? Well, I've looked in Dylan's closet. I've looked everywhere. I can't find it. I'm like, well, I don't know what happened to it unless you threw it away because you, again, put all your clothes away. I'm like, tonight, whenever you get home, or maybe even after my live, because I'll be live tonight, we will go through all of your drawers and see if we can find stuff. Let's get it reorganized because he's the type that will shove the crap in the drawer and walk away. Okay, I'm sure I'm going to find dirty socks, the whole 9 yards when I go in there today. So, in other words, his response to me was, no, Mom, there's no need for us to do that. I've already done all that. Well, apparently you didn't because you never found the shirt. So that is on my mom to-do list tonight. So I have to make that happen. All right, y'all, look, we just made 6 bows. That easy. Okay, so these will be up for grabs tomorrow night on the Whatnot show, comment show, along with a ton of Christmas finished pieces. I have a whole bunch. And like I said, when you go to the show on Whatnot, you can already start to pre-bid on the items. You can see all of my listings there and you can pre-bid. Okay. This one will also be up for grabs. This was from a project. I pulled it off a project the other day. But this will be up for grabs tomorrow as well. This one was super duper cute. Look at this. It's got a bell. So we'll have that one as well. No, he doesn't, Michelle. Hi, Mom. Talking about your grandson. Your grandson. I missed the Christmas ribbon you sold in bundles. Well, come join me tomorrow. Whatnot. Okay, y'all ready to see all this stuff? First of all, I did get some new Christmas picks in. And you know what? Zach had an awesome idea. May or may not be tomorrow night. Maybe a mini sale Monday thing. But we have a bunch of greenery for fall and Christmas. He's like, you should put bundles of like embellishment stuff to sell. I know, Mom. He needs you to come over and find his shirt for him. Hi, Debbie. So anyways, we might do that, but this one's pretty, right? And then I have this. I don't remember what in the world this is, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, there's paper on it, but I don't know. It looks like one of those purple people eaters. The fly eater. Seymour. What are those called? Anywho. And then I got me some just regular green stems. I got me some of this Christmas rope stuff. And then I got this really cute thing. Yes. Okay. So. Is this the bin? This is the bin. Okay, I had to make sure because for a second I was like, no, it's not. All right, let's see what we got. We've got all of this. I know Zach had, and he had that idea at midnight. Things off the T-mail. Yes, Ruth, absolutely. Venus flytrap. Thank you, Peggy. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me now. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay, here's some more. You have not seen this ribbon, y'all. It's never been opened. But I want to put some bows together with this. What do y'all think of this? Super cute, right? Yes, a fly trap plant. Hi, Gloria. Okay, so now what we're going to do is make some bows. So let me put all of this back right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this down here and I'm going to move all the bows that are going to be up for auction tomorrow over here. I do have some more ribbon. We might do something, but now we're going to figure out what ribbon to go with what. Okay, I think this one and this one. Maybe that. Maybe these two. And maybe that one. Let me think about this. A lot of these have like, what is that? Canvas, not canvas, like burlap look. All right, let's start off with this guy. Thanks, Melena. The Tower of Ribbon. This one is a separate order I placed. I'm trying to keep stuff here because you guys love the ribbon bundles. So I'm trying to stay ahead of the pack. I have a ton of fall in here that's never been opened, but those are going to be for ribbon bundles. Maybe in like 2 weeks. All right, here we go. Let us see what we can come up with. So what I'm going to do, okay, let me ask you this. If you were to come to the Whatnot show tomorrow, I want you to put this in the comments. Would you prefer to auction or buy a single large bow or multiple small bows? Large bow, small bows. Bows mean B-O-W-S. One bow, three bows. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm saying. I need to see that in the comments. Okay? Okay. All right. So we're going to do 6 inches. Well, I need to see what y'all say. Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to make smaller bows. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I want 6 of this. I'm going to slide that off, and then I'm going to cut this like so. Ooh, that's pretty. Give a stat. Okay. Both, Michelle said. Okay. I mean, I could see where the smaller ones are going to come. You're going to get more use out of them, maybe. This is pretty. All right, let's do 6 small bows. Okay. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we slide it off. This handy dandy tool that Ruth gave me. So it's 6 inches to, hold on. I'm stuck on the wire. 6 inches to 14 inches. Okay, there's 6 of those. This is actually really thin ribbon. Like, this is thicker. This is not. I actually like that a lot. Multiple small bows. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is thicker. I like this. This reminds me of like an elf. All right, let me scoot this down. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So now we're going to just cut that like so. We're going to slide it off, and then we're going to cut right in the middle. All right. And then we're going to put a pin in here, and we might use this for another bow combo. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. So we're going to start with, well, we'll just go ahead and separate them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I didn't do? Shoot. I didn't dovetail them before. Y'all supposed to tell me to stop. It's going to be easier if I do them all at once. Darn it. It's fine. All right, fold. Wire side touches each other. Face it down. Cut up. Okay, fold. All right. Much easier, y'all. Much easier. I think I'm going to make just a couple bigger bows so that I can show you guys some different ways to make the bigger bows after we do these small ones. And then back to our red after we sorted them all out. Hello, Miss Tina. Hey, Kathy. Thank you. We are making bows so that we can auction them off on Whatnot tomorrow night. If you're not sure what that is, Kathy, I don't know if you've ever been over on my Whatnot show. It's tomorrow night. Okay, I'm going to do 3 of these at once because these are thicker and skinnier. Whatnot is like an auction style platform, and I auction off all of my finished pieces. It's like all the Christmas in July stuff I showed you guys. That'll be up for grabs, and it just gets mailed to your home. You pay for shipping, and you get to bid on the items. We'll have a starting price, and usually they go for 20 to 30 seconds. There will be seconds added depending on if somebody like outbids you. May add like 2 seconds to the time. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Okay, we're done with that. So we're going to move all the scraps. Now we're going to go back to what we were doing, but I'm just going to make it simple and easy. Now these right here, because they are different widths, I don't know. We're going to try it. I don't know if we're going to change them out to where one is in the front or the different kinds are in the front, the different ribbon the pattern. We're going to find out. Scoot this up, make sure it's more centered. Flip it around and tie it. It is fun. Need to practice? Yes. I mean, that's how I've been doing it. I just practice. Okay, now, if you get to your finished bow and you're like, this piece looks too long, just grab it and cut it. Instead of worrying about, oh, it's too long, it doesn't work. But look how cute that is. Is that not cute or what? So, let's try it. Let's try putting the red one there and this one in the middle. I just don't know how it's going to look. Because my brain always says put the wider ones in the back. Is that how y'all think? Let's try it and see. Oh, it is. You found me on Whatnot. You're kidding me. I didn't know that. Hi, Heather. Kathy, I had no idea. And if you told me that here in the comments on another video, I apologize because I don't remember that. That is so crazy. What ornament did you buy? Just curious. That was probably like my first show, maybe? Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Let's see. Except it's a little uneven. Let's be real. All right, much better. I had to just get it centered. It was looking a little strange. All right, let's tie this, and there we have it. I do think I like the red one in the center. So we're going to switch this up. I don't want y'all to buy this one like that. So we're just going to put the red in the middle. Crisscross applesauce. Okay. Nativity ornament. Oh, okay. That rings a bell. That rings a bell. How awesome is that? I had no idea. And you found me over here. I love that. That is such a cool story. Like Kelly, one of my longtime customers, she found me on YouTube years ago. Well, we didn't have like anything fancy on YouTube. There's maybe one video, but she managed to find us and she joined us over here. Now we do have YouTube. Now all of our videos go over there. Okay, so I will tell you right now, I think that if you were to make these at home, keep with the same width. Okay? If you are a first time bow maker kind of person, that's what I would recommend. I mean, I have a little bit of experience with bows. So let me try something. Let's make a bow that is all of this. Let's switch it up. We're not going to be the same every time. Do you do any mix? Yes, Sue, I do. Actually, this one has raffia and pom-poms. If the next one makes sense, we'll add it. Okay. Yes, I have my raffia bin over here, actually. In fact, you know what? Hold on. That's a great segue. Did you really, Peggy? Do you remember what reel? Okay, we've got some light green, we've got some dark green, and we've got some red here. Let's add some raffia into this. Why not? Let's make a big, big, big bow. No. Big, 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 small bow. All right, let me just do this. And then I'm going to loop it. Then I'm going to cut. All right. I need to remember that my scissors don't belong in there. Okay, here we go. I need my twine. We're going to stick it under there. I even grabbed some bells. What if we throw some bells in the center of some of these? All right, let's go center. Oh, that's so cute. All right, before I tie it really tight, let me just make sure I have it centered to my liking. Jingle, jingle. All right, before I take this to the back, we're going to add the twine right here on the bow, or in the little hole. Okay, just like this. And now we're going to take this and go to the back. Tighten it. Do it again. Hey, Janet. Also discovered you on the Whatnot. Did you really? Thank you. No way, Teresa. I didn't know that. You are from, my sister lives in Frisco. That is not far from me at all. All right, let's clip our little, I don't know, circles. They're not circles. Loops. And here is our twine. Look at this one. And I'll leave it like that. And then you guys can trim the raffia if you want. Actually, hold on. I don't like that. I'll just help you. There we go. Still too long. Needs a haircut. Oh, this is so cute. Look. I think that's precious. Okay, that'll be a bow. Let's see. Let's do this guy right here. Okay, and let's grab some twine. 25 years. Oh my goodness. Yes, Miss Jeannie. Jeannie doesn't live too far from me. Okay, so this one is, what is this? 1 inch ribbon? Yeah, I think it's about 1 inch. All right, so this is thicker. Just want to make sure it doesn't fold. And again, I'm kind of like pushing it down at the same time I'm pulling it together. Ooh, that's cute. What if we do, I have white bells. Let's see if I can get, this is a smaller hole. All right, it worked. Okay, flip it over. And then we'll tie it. And now you have this one with a white bell. Oh, that's so cute. Y'all, this is so much fun. You have a love-hate relationship? It's okay, Dana. You can come to Whatnot and buy some bows tomorrow. So look, these are cute, okay? These are cute also. Those are with 3 different. Now we've got this one. Let's see. What can we do with this one? We could do a white one as well. Let's see, I've got white raffia. Ooh, no, better yet. Hold on. What about white pom-pom for this guy? Dun, dun, dun. Yes, I say yes. I vote yes. Hi, Polly. Okay, so let's make sure that we have this put together how we like. Then we're just going to tie the twine. Is this helpful to y'all? Or you just like hanging out with me? Either way, I don't care. Just curious. All right, we're definitely going to have to trim that pom-pom. Yes, pom-pom ribbon is super fun. All right, let's trim this down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So much fun, y'all. I could probably sit here all day and do this. Not even lying. Look at this one. So cute. All right, then we have one more of these. Let's put this together. And then we will move on to something else. I want to do a couple big bows. Okay, good. I'm glad. Yes, okay, good. All of the above. All right. Let's make sure this is in the center. We're going to make sure that, yeah, like I said, the center. Come on, twine. You're totally cramping my style. There we go. Y'all, we went and had all you can eat crab last night. Well, Jackson did. Let me rephrase that. That boy could eat a lot of crab. And he did. It was fun. We had trivia night. Zach almost won. I'm going to do one. Thanks, Ruth. Michelle could sit here all day. Take notes, girl. Okay, so this will be a bundle. Got a lot of ribbon bundles, y'all. I'm excited. Not ribbon, bow. Bow bundles. All right, so we've got, this one will probably, these will probably go together. Jangle, jangle. And then we'll do these together. Cute, right? All right, let's put this over here. And let's clean up our scraps, and then we'll come up with some, we'll take some of this like snowman ribbon. Got my trash can right here, ready to catch all. Thank you, trash. Okay, now I want to keep, all right, let's use, look at this. This is just precious, y'all. These are snow globes. Holy cow. Look at this. Let me show you. Oh my goodness. Look at this. So you have the reindeer, you have the Christmas tree, you have the snowman, the gingerbread. Over here you have the Christmas present, the cocoa, the North Pole. This is so pretty. Okay, so now on this one, what I want to do, I'm going to cut 24 inches, I think. All right, we're going to go with 24 inches on this one, in case you're taking notes. This, to me, is probably the easiest bow outside of the messy bow to make. Okay, so here's what I do. Should I dovetail this first? Probably so. I'm going to do that. I'm going to fold this over. I'm not going to cut this because I want it to stay 24 inches. I'm going to line up the wire pieces and I'm going to cut up. Okay. Now, I'm just going to create that awareness ribbon. Okay. Y'all stop and drink your water. Hi, Dretha. Okay. Just like that. If your ribbon is not double-sided, you want all of the pattern to be facing towards you. Okay. Then what I do is I line up the points of my tails on my table. Hold those in place. And then I just kind of bring my loop down here and gather it right in the center. Then if it does not like, what's the word? If I don't like the way it looks and I think the tails need to be shorter, then what I will do is just kind of mess with it. Then bring my back of my loop more to the center. And then this ultimately is what I want it to look like. So then I'll just kind of like press down. So this is what you're left with. Okay. Now, I think what I'm going to do on this one is add another centerpiece. And I think I'm going to go with this sparkly ribbon here. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do 24 inches. I'm going to fold it. I'm going to fold it again. Wire side touching. Okay, facing down. And then I'm going to cut up. All right, that's my favorite part, is to like see how far the scraps go. All right, then I'm going to recreate my awareness again. Got it? Then I'm going to line up the points on my table, or I'm going to put my points on my table, and then I'm just going to bring that loop down. Now, ultimately, at the end of the day, I want this bow to be a little bit smaller. However, it's skinnier. It's not as wide. So what I don't want is I don't want the top bow to hang out over the sides of the back bow, if that makes sense. So once I determine, okay, this looks pretty good, bring my center there, press it down. Okay, now this is where you can either use twine, you can use a zip tie, whatever you prefer. Sometimes the thicker ribbon with twine may be harder to pull tight, okay? But I'm going to attempt it, and we're going to see what happens. I do have zip ties over here. Have no fear. In case you don't. Then I'm just going to tie this here. And again, I want to make sure they don't fold up on each other. All right. And before I pull it too tight, I want to make sure that my bows are centered with each other. Okay. Looks good. I am fine with this. Okay. I'm going to pull my tails out a little bit, and then we're going to go in and, actually, I know what I want to do. I want to make my loops up here a little bit smaller. So again, I've only tied it once. It's not tight yet. So I'm just going to pull the tails. Okay. I have this. And then I'm going to cut these tails because I don't want these tails longer than this. All right. Now I'm going to flip it to the back. However, what do I want? Should I put, I wonder what, if this is going to be too small. No, I think that'll look fine. Let's add a white bell to it. Okay, I'm going to just pull these tight, like so. Flip it around, and then you're going to do your surgeon's knot, whatever, multiple knots, just to make it all stay together. Cut those. And then because I don't want these longer than the tails behind it, I'm going to just shorten these. And it's pretty stinking cute, y'all. I think so. And then you can mess with it. Hi, Jeannie. Okay. Let me do this one a little bit more. Oh, it's so precious. Look at this. Isn't that cute? Bells are game changers. Just saying. All right, let's do another bow. I have snowman. What if we do, okay, I have an idea. What if we do this one? This has a little bit of glitter. Let me see what this one looks like. Okay, that's cute. All right, let's make similar bow. But this time, yeah, let's do the same thing. Excuse me. You're in the way. All right, let's cut this. 24 and 24. Like so. Fold it. This ribbon right here might have been in the Christmas in July ribbon bundles. I don't remember. All right, we're going to fold it again. Okay. Now we're going to start with this one. We're going to make that awareness bow or awareness ribbon shape. We're going to bring it down here, and we're just going to press down because this is wired so that it stays in place for the most part. Okay, something like that. We just want it to keep that shape. Then we're going to come over here and grab this one, do the same thing. Again, this one maybe shouldn't have measured 24, maybe 22. And then we're going to place it right here. Yeah, I should have measured 22 because I ended up cutting the tails off of that other one. All right, here we go. Just like so. Hold it in the center. And I'm just kind of messing with it to make sure that my loops are the same like length, I guess. Like I said, we'll cut our tails. Okay, let's grab our twine. Do you really, Michelle? Y'all need to use them. Okay, make sure your twine's in the center. And then you're just going to kind of pull. Like so. If it's not, let it loose and then tighten it again. All right. Now this one, I mean, why not? I don't want to add the red bell, but we can add the white bell. I need to get me some green bells. Now, if your twine is fraying, just cut the end and you'll be fine. Okay, flip it over. Tie it tight. Hi, Donna. We're making bows for the Whatnot show tomorrow night, August 15th, 7:30 p.m. Central. Okie doke. Let's pull our tails down. Okay, and we definitely need to cut these off. They should not be longer. Or at least I don't think they should be. But you do you. And that is so cute, y'all. Every one I've made is so cute to me. So cute. And then, of course, whenever you get yours and you glue it on your project, you'll need to fluff it up and make it all better. Okay, so there's one. What's another one? I have to remember how to do this, but let's try and make what they call like those poinsettia bows. All right, let's measure 6 inches. No, let's do 8. Thanks, Kathy. Let's do 8. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 7. 7 8-inches. Okay, let me take it out. And then we just cut like so. This is cardinal ribbon, y'all. This is a precious ribbon. Okay, then I'm going to turn them the right direction and we're going to dovetail. No worries, Ruth. You do what you got to do. We will miss you. I'm sure you're busy making wreaths. Okay, we're dovetailing the ends. Cut up. And do it again. All right. Now I got to remember how to do this. Let me cut my twine. So if I remember correctly, you gather them in the center like this. And you just kind of put them side by side. Like this, okay? Let's do this guy. Like you cinch them, basically, in the center. See where I'm going with this? All right, let's cinch this one. Gather it in the center. Okay, I'm going to keep going. The cardinals have like a little bit of glitter on them. They're so cute. Okay, so I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's use 6. Place it just like that, right next to it. You know what? Let's just go for it. I don't need that extra piece sitting there. 7 pieces is what I've used. Okay? Like so. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our twine and we're just going to kind of like tie it. Trying to keep it all together. Okay. Now, I really want to make sure that this is centered, otherwise it's going to look lopsided. I think we're okay. Thanks, Ruth. Okay, so now the idea behind this is to basically fan out the sides. Okay, so like you'll have one side that all the ribbon is facing up. Oh, it's so pretty. The cardinal ribbon is so pretty, y'all. Look how pretty it is. But there you have it. So ideally what I think you should do. Oh, you know what? Oh, hold on. What I should do, where's the other string? How do I want to do this? I don't want it to look like that, do I? Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter. We're going to put this right in the center. You could glue something to it, but you would want to like cover up that twine. Like you could glue a little bit of greenery in there, a berry, a bell, or you could just tie a bell in there. Like when I said a bell earlier, like not this bell, like a decorative. Oh my gosh. Y'all, look how stinking cute this is. Isn't this cute? Cardinals are your favorite? Well, Betty, make sure you show up to our Whatnot sale. This bow will be auctioned off. And then you can just put it on your project. Hit the heart button if you love this one. I think that's cute. I like that. All right, now I want to make a fancy bow, as Zach calls them. But all right, let's see here. We can have this one. I don't know. Those are different color reds. What if we do, okay, I have an idea. What if we do these two? We could just do 2. Or we could just do 1. We could just do the snowman. Who am I kidding? I don't have to have multiple colors. This is cute. It's got black in it. Okay. So for the more fancier bows, as we call them, I want to do, let's see. I think we'll do 13 inches. All right, here we go. I'm going to do 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. This is 6. All right, so we have 13 inches. We're going to have 6 pieces. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut those in half, like so. Okay. Now, I'm only going to dovetail one of the ends. I'm going to fold it over and cut up. Okay. This one I'm going to leave, I don't know, blunt cut. I don't know what you call it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold each one about, I don't know, 3/4 of the way, looking like something like this. So this is going to be a fancier, smaller bow. Okay, so I'm going to do all of these like that. And I recommend you do this before you actually start putting them in your hand like a bouquet. All right, you are going to want a zip tie with this one. I have mine over here. This might be long enough, I'm not sure. Hi, Elaine. Yes, make sure you join our Whatnot show tomorrow. We're making bows to auction off at the show. Okay, here we go. So this one, I take a piece and kind of gather it and I hold it like a bouquet. I'm pretty sure I looked this up on Pinterest a long time ago. Different types of bows. But again, everybody does whatever they want. There's probably multiple ways, I'm sure, to make these. All right, and then I just kind of keep them all like held here in my hand. The trick is you want to make sure that past your thumb, you see that piece that we folded. You don't want it up here because ideally when we're done, we're going to put that zip tie right there. If this little piece is not within the zip tie, your loop is going to come undone. Okay. And then one more. Now tell me in the comments if this is something that you would purchase, because I can make more of these. It's going to be on the smaller scale. And I'm trying to see if this is long enough zip tie, and it is. Okay, so now I can take my hand off of it now that I have it pretty secured. And then I'm just going to kind of look around to make sure those tails or those ends are sticking underneath the zip tie. Okay. Now I'm going to tighten it a little more. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start I want to start opening up my loops just to make sure that I have everything in place where I want it before I go too tight. And on top of that, I want to kind of like fold out my tails to where they create like, I don't know, an octopus type shape, like a, okay. All right, we're good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten it up. In fact, I have my little zip tighter. Okay, you guys would buy these. Hi, Becky. So Becky, this right here, I'm making bows. I don't know if you've ever joined us over on my Whatnot platform, but I have a show tomorrow night at 7:30 Central. So this is pulling it tight, y'all, and then it's going to cut it for me. We're selling all of my Christmas in July finished pieces. There's some other ones thrown in there. And then I'll have some bows to auction off. I'm really excited for it. Y'all have been asking to buy bows. Okay, and then you just make it all fluffy. And y'all, look how stinking cute this is. It's just the small little bow that you can throw onto a project. You would put your glue right here and then like face plant it on your project. And you have like where you can still see the tails. That's why we dovetail them. Okay, all the way around. Or if you want, you can cut them off. It doesn't matter. But then you just have a super cute, fun little bow. They're not hard. You just have to practice. I mean, I wasn't great at it. All right. Any other bow y'all want to see? What ribbon have I not used? I haven't used that. What if we just make I haven't used this one. We got to use them all. Let's do a messy bow with pom-pom and raffia. What do y'all say? Ooh, look at this, y'all. Look at this one. Hi, Melinda. This one's kind of cool, y'all. Okay. We're going to do one last, I don't know, medium-sized bow. Let me cut this off. Let's do 12 inches. No, let me use my thing because I got to cut multiples. Let's do 12/6. 12 6-inch pieces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 pieces. I'm making a mess. Always get stuck on the wire. This is thick ribbon. All right, messy bow with raffia and pom-pom. I'm going to split this up because this is very thick. Okay, there's 3 there, 3 here. One, 2, 3. All right. It's gonna be a big one. It's totally fine. Doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna get my snowman facing the right direction. We're gonna go, well, he's gonna be sideways, but that's okay. All right, we're gonna go there. And then we're going to go in with some pom-pom. I think I'm going to throw in some of this sparkly black. We'll do, I don't know, 3 pieces of this. Okay, so before we add our next layer, all right, just like that. Yes, you probably do need good scissors. That's important. All right, what raffia? Green. And I don't know that I want to do red. We can do 2 different greens. So I leave a tail, fold, or loop, loop, loop. All right, just like that. Now we're back at it. Crisscross applesauce. Okay, like so. And then we're going to go, we'll just go sideways. He's fine. He's a little sideways sometimes himself. All right. I do have some white pom-pom ribbon, but the problem is I don't know where it is. Or maybe I don't have white. Maybe white is one I don't have. Just kidding. We used it already, didn't we? I'm losing it, y'all. And remember, you can always trim this down. Okay, so we're going to just lay this here in the center. This is wired. Okay. And now we're going to go in with our raffia again. Oh, there's a cardinal right there with the snowman. Okay, we're going to leave a tail. Loop, 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 cut. Like so. Now on this one, I think I am going to use a zip tie because this is pretty thick ribbon. Do I want to use small or big? Probably a big one. Just kidding. You know, you can even use pipe cleaners. Let's do a big one. All right, here we go. Let's do it, y'all. Okay. I'm going to swing this to the back. And again, I don't want my ribbon to fold up. So this is where I'm going to use my fingers to kind of create that. See how my fingers are holding from this side to this side to keep it straight? I don't want it to go like this or the other direction. I don't want my ribbon to go like this and to enclose. I don't want that. Okay. So what I meant to do is put a darn bell on here.
You're doing a great job.
You see all the bows I've made?
Yeah.
Those are going to go to our friends tomorrow. What not? Okay, hold on. Start over. Thanks. Thanks, Deb. Yeah, we found it. I used it already. Okay. Put the bow on it. Put the bell on, Amy. Put the bell on. Put the bell on. All right. Let's grab the red bell. Here's our pipe cleaner. Okay, I'm going to bring this to the back. So basically, we're going to have to take our bell, depending on which direction I go, actually. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to hold my ribbon, make sure that this is in the center. Make sure all my things are fanned out, they're even, before I tie it tight or pull it tight. Okay. You want me to make more cardinal bows like this one? To auction off, Betty, or to show you? Let me know. All right, here we go. So everything looks even, right? This is a big bow. Somebody better have a big old door hanger to put this on. Or a friend to give it to, either way. Or just, I don't know, y'all. You just want one of my bows. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so now we're just making sure it's tight. As I'm doing this, every little bit I tighten. I am going to make sure that, like fanning it out, all of it looks good before I go really tight. So like my pom-pom stuff over here needs to be adjusted. Which one, Betty? To auction off or just to show you how? I'm even making sure that my raffia is up underneath that bow and then it's spread even. Thank you, Angie. Oh, look, our fly friend just landed. Get out of here. He knows every time. Okay, so I have the bell. Oh, I just poked myself in the face with that. All right, let's grab this. I just wanted to make sure that we were still centered with the bell because we are not with the back. So let me recenter. Auction. Okay. And this is just tightening, and then it's going to clip it off. Okay. Oh, this is so stinking cute. Look at this. All right, now I'm going to go. Sorry, I keep yelling at y'all, but I get really excited and I yell. And I forget. I have the microphone now. You'll just have to forgive me. Before, it was y'all couldn't hear me, and now I'm yelling. Whatever. All right, so you can like curl your pom-poms. You can, I'm going to leave this as is. Y'all can cut this down if this is an item that you win in the auction tomorrow. Look how stinking cute. Ah, it's so messy. I love it. Y'all like it? Hit the heart button if you love it. All right, friends, that's what I have today. I will leave the cardinal ribbon out here. Miss Betty wants me to make a couple more of these for the auction, which I will. I'll make a note of that. Right now, I hear Zach. He is actually putting together boxes because we're about to go pack the Getting Crafty box. So y'all, thanks for hanging out with me. Look at all of these bows. Do you have a favorite? We made all these today. You like the fancy bow, the smaller bows, the smaller Christmas bows. All of these are going to be up for grabs tomorrow night. Make sure you comment show down below. It allows my page to send you a message And make sure you join. Make sure you have all of your accounts set up before you join the show. It's a bidding style platform, so you'll swipe to bid, and the highest bidder within the time frame actually gets the item. And I have all of my finished pieces. All of my Christmas in July finished pieces are going to be up for grabs. So if you want some of those, or you just want to hang out, make sure you comment show, go join. We would love to have you. Debbie's going to save this video. I think that's a great idea. All right, friends, have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye.